What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I will be attempting to break 60 from the forward tees. I've been in a little bit of a slump recently and haven't been bringing you guys too much YouTube content because I've been going through some swing changes, working through that, and I'm not gonna be putting myself in Pause to Pro tournaments or, matches until I'm fully sharp. But this might be a good way to get some confidence and see some red numbers. I have not shot in the 60s almost 2 months now, and that's pretty long for me for my usual level of play. This is gonna be a good way to boost some confidence. Bryson said it himself, if you wanna go low, go out to the red tees first, shoot in the 50s. That's what we're gonna be attempting today. Let's see if we can get it done in the first attempt. First hole here, there's not really much to it. 275 yards to the pin. It is dead into the wind though. I kinda know that this 3-wood is not gonna get there, but driver feels like a little bit too much. Also, no range session because I'm an idiot. So we have some excuses out the gate early if we need them. This might be able to get there with a low draw, but first swing of the day, 3-wood might be the worst club to hit first. You know what? The contact was so much better than I thought it would be. It's a very respectable leave. We could birdie that for sure. Well, as most of you already know, I have filmed a break 60 from the red tees before, and I did it on my first attempt. Now this was last summer when I was playing some of my best golf in my life at Old Hickory, which was my home course growing up, my home course my whole life, so I could play it blindfolded, and it's just an easier golf course in general than this course will be today. We are playing Heron Point out at Sea Pines Resort. Huge shout out to them. We got this really simple chip now. I mean, not much to it, although we are still chipping off of Bermuda grass, so anything is possible. I'm still not used to it, even though I've lived here for almost a year now. Okay. Yeah, I think that'll do just fine. What though? Let those people be my witness.
Be serious.
I don't know what to do. What do we do, Raleigh, about that? The last time I tried to break 60 from the red tees, I eagled the first hole as well. It was a lot easier than that. That was a pretty impressive one. But nonetheless, I still eagled it. Oh man, that's hilarious. Well, short first hole for you guys. On to the next one. Didn't even have to get the new putter out. I was gonna talk about it, but we're gonna have to wait till the next hole. That was the first time I've chipped in so long, genuinely so long. No warm up, right out the cart. Where am I going here? No warm up, right out the cart, eagle, first hole of the day. You can't make it up. It was a picture perfect start. Now we gotta keep it going. I will say, this is probably the easier of the two courses here at the Sea Pines Resort. They have Atlantic Dunes and Heron Point, and we're playing Heron Point today. Oh, and Harbor Town, yeah, obviously Harbor Town is very difficult. We'll definitely do that. But this one, I will say, is the slightly easier version. I didn't want to be too hard on myself considering I haven't been playing too well. And guys, as usual, link in the description below for 20% off Rowback. We are rocking the US collection. They make the best gear in golf, so just make sure you head down there, check out some of their gear. Right into the teeth of the wind. I got a 2-iron. If I don't hit it well, it'll probably be a little bit short of the green, but we cannot be long at this one, so that's why I'm not hitting 3-wood. In fact, I don't even think I need to hit this great to get it there. I had a lot of practice with this club yesterday. 2-iron only. They'll probably see that by now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for that video, guys. No, I'm not. I mean, I am flushing it, I will say. Oh. Not the greatest bounce, but another decent leave. Maybe not as good as last hole, but still a pretty good shot. Yeah, back to reality. Left it about 10 feet short. All right, now we can talk about this bad boy right here, the Oz HS, Lab's newest putter that they just dropped. Still has all the same values and attributes of a normal Lab putter, lie angle balance, but they added this riser in there so that they can make it heel shafted. So if you're not open to the way the center shafted looks, or it's hard for you to line up, or any of that, then I would give this a try. Code Ben10 at checkout at labgolf.com for 10% off any purchase. We were also able to fly to Oregon to get personally fit for this. It was a super fun experience, awesome spending time with the Lab guys. I got to golf with Sam, and yeah, it was just a lot of fun. This putter is sweet, and I've been putting really well with it, so I'm excited to show you guys today. And I obviously went with the cappuccino because it's the sleekest color. I mean, that is just so, like, it's a pretty putter. It just really is. In my opinion, it's the prettiest putter Lab's come out with, but that's just me. Let's make this 12-footer and be 3 under through 2 holes. That would be a very good start into this breaking 60 journey today. I kind of thought I shoved it when I hit it. I kind of thought I missed that right. That broke a lot more than I thought. A lot more. All right, just clean this up. Ooh, back of the cup, that was aggressive. All right, we are still 2 under through 2, off to a fine start. We just gotta start making some birdies now. Eagle par start. 292 yards, another hole into the wind. I cannot make this up, and all of these holes literally go in different directions, so I can't explain to you guys how that's possible. But I have a driver. It's teed up like a centimeter off the ground to take some distance off. Hopefully it's the right club, and yeah, we gotta hit it straight. You know what? That shouldn't be in a bad spot. Honestly, another shot I'm pretty happy with. This chip looks pretty makeable. It does look pretty makeable. We're gonna try and make it. Sit, sit. Okay. Looks like a little 4-footer. Not the greatest contact on that one, but not a bad shot. Okay, not even 4 feet. Just a right center putt, no thoughts, confident stroke. Birdie, 3 under through 3. A much better start than I was thinking I would have, especially with no rain session yesterday, but I did kind of have a feeling after the way I've been hitting it the last couple of days that the game is trending and we'd have a chance. So let's just keep playing good golf. Keeping it in play is obviously the most important part. We cannot afford to make any bogeys, obviously, or lose any golf balls. 108 to the pin. Obviously there's water short and right. We will not be hitting it there. I got a 55 degree, just gonna try and keep the spin off of it, because once again, guys, shocker, once again, hold on, it is into the wind. Now this course does go away from the clubhouse, so that does make sense actually. It does make sense. Number 9 is far away from the clubhouse, so the back 9 we should have more downwind holes. Wow, I did not mean to aim there. Holy cow, go. Whew. That was not our best. Wow. I don't even know if we're on the green. That was pretty pathetic right there, honestly. All right, well, I'm gonna have to chip this, unfortunately. Not our greatest attempt there. I could literally feel myself guiding that one through impact. Not really sure why, considering the long game is feeling very controlled right now. But we could chip this in. It's a pretty easy chip. I think we're into a little bit of grain, so contact is A1. That was an awful chip. that was so bad, because it would have been like 6 feet by. I think that was lucky and unlucky at the same time. Could have gone in, yeah, but it also could have been like 8 feet by the hole. This one, you guys will not be able to see land. It's a hard dog leg right. I kind of have an idea where the pin's at, so I'm just hitting a 5-iron over on that line. It should not go over the green, so I should be able to find it. But yeah, sorry about this one, guys. Just kind of hit and hope, hit and pray that I'm lining up with this. See that, Raleigh? See that gray tree kind of popping out? Mm-hmm. I'm going like just right of that. Just right of this gray tree. I have no idea how far it actually is, honestly. That barely got over it. It's definitely a little left of my intended target line. I think I kind of wimped out, but we should find it at least. We'll just see what kind of shot we have. All right, how far is this going? 67 yards to the pin. And guys, make sure to go check out Pinned rangefinders. They have a bunch of different colors. They have speakers, they have the caddy. Link will be in the description below for Pinned. All right, we got 67 yards, like I said. Ball ended up right in the middle of the fairway. I just was nowhere near the green. So obviously it was like 240 to the pin and not a 5-iron. But we will know that for next time we play the Reds on this course. Nothing much to this, just a normal knockdown shot. Did I just muscle that or what? No. Okay. Really good distance control on that one. Looks like it's about 10 feet. 10 to 12 footer. I think it's like left center. I'm having a hard time reading the greens right now for some reason, but we'll catch on. That was so weird. That was such a weird lip out. That was so slow and painful. Wow. Such a good putt. Perfect drip in pace, and it just like, you know, what was that? That was crazy. Was that crazy, Raleigh? You saw that, right? That's 2 in a row, honestly. Like last hole hitting the pin like that, and then that lip out. We could be 5 under through 5 right now. All right, driver in hands. It's kind of a tight one, honestly. I need to lock in here. Gosh. Wait, that might be okay. Okay, well, it hit a bunch of trees. We'll see. That might be the luckiest break. That was totally going out of bounds. Somehow kicks left off the trees. And we actually have a decent angle in now.
That is awesome.
Couple bad swings in a row, but like I said, we got a good break. Hopefully you guys can see that on the video. 147 yards to the pin. Pin is all the way back. We cannot mess around with long, so I'm just gonna punch a pitching wedge and make sure it stays below these trees. Okay, wow, a lot of bad swings in a row. Where did this come from? What is happening right? I need to lock in. I don't know what's going on. Right, if I don't get this up and down, I'll be really disappointed in myself. We're 3 under through 5 right now, and this is a must. We cannot be 3 under through 6. It's a must birdie hole. God, that was so yippy, but it's gonna work. Why was that so yippy? Holy, it didn't even work. That was a terrible shot. Wow. All right, Oz, HS, don't fail me now. You need to make this so bad it hurts. Oh, Ben, you know what? After that drive, I didn't deserve a birdie there anyways. 3 under through 6, now we gotta start playing some really good golf. All right, this is a great example of a par 3 that we would need a birdie on. Well, not need, but if we go 3 under through 7, our odds go down dramatically of breaking 60. We have to be 13 under, and that is just not on pace right now. So it's 100 yards to the pin, a little into the wind again, shocker. I got a 55 degree. All right, I think that's like 10, 12 feet. It's a makeable putt, solid wedge shot, nothing crazy. I like this challenge because it gives you a lot of 12 to 15 footers for birdie that you don't necessarily have like every hole, but from the Reds, I have a lot more of them. And those are the putts sometimes that I don't make at a higher percentage. I feel like if these were all for par, it'd be a little bit different story, but the close birdie putts, something I gotta get better at. Oh my gosh. Well, this challenge is gonna be a tough one today, guys. We're not even, that's 4 pars in a row. Just like that, we're 3 under through 7 after being 3 under through 3. Yeah, golf stinks. We do have a drivable par 4 here and then a par 5 to end the 9. So if we can get out of this 9 at 5 under minimum, we still have a chance going into the back 9. We're just gonna have to go crazy. It's 316 to the pin here, so I do have to hit this one really well, but I got a driver, teeing it up like normal, have to fade it just a little bit. But yeah, this is a very important shot today. This is a very important shot for our the end result. Gosh, this challenge is harder than I thought. Making birdies from any tees is still hard. Still gotta hit some good shots. Oh gosh, I overfaded it. It's fine. It's just not great. We're gonna have like a 40-yard shot. Ugh, just a weak, spinny fade. All right, well, all in all, it actually ended up fine for how bad the shot was itself. It felt a lot worse than it was, but we got a friendly little bounce off this side slope, but another near OB ball. So we gotta start honing in our driver a little bit, because that's almost 2 drives in a row that could have gone out of bounds. So we cannot have that. The golf gods are keeping us in this barely. Yeah, this is a must get up and down right here. That was really nice. That was a really nice shot. I like that. Okay, I don't think with Bermuda greens, I think part of my fault is I don't read enough grain into them. Like, I know how to read grain, obviously, like it's shiny, it goes away from you, dull, coming back into you, but I don't look at the cups enough. And at this cup, the grain is coming back into me and a little bit to the left. So I'm gonna read it based off of that, because it's a putt that I would normally play straight, but with Bermuda greens, anything's possible. And I'm just gonna go right side of the cup, make sure I hit it with some pace. All right, we are back on the birdie board now. It's been a while. We're 4 under through 8 holes. Is that right? 4 under through 8 holes? Okay. There's still a glimmer of hope. We got a par 5 to end the 9. Okay, unfortunately, I have to tee off on this par 5 with a 7-iron. Sharp dog leg left. I have to hook this 7-iron around the trees, and if I don't hook it enough, it might be out of bounds. So I kind of forget that these red tee challenges are really hard on golf courses where there's a lot of dog legs, because it just doesn't give you much of an advantage. So, but let's just get out of this 9 with a birdie or an eagle here, go onto the back and golf our butts off. I mean, that barely missed that branch. I think it's perfect. I mean, that hooked as much as I can hook a golf ball with a 7-iron, honestly. And it almost was screwed. All right, we have 226 to the pin. It's crazy that we're still that far from the pin on a par 5, because I snap hooked that as much as I possibly could. And we still almost ran out of real estate and went out of bounds. So 5-iron in hands, the pin is back. We cannot go long, just a smooth one. Try and hit the middle of the green. Gosh, the swing has felt off ever since like the first 3 holes. Sit down. Wow, that might be in trouble. Well, we missed it. We definitely missed it on the right side, and I had a lot more room than I thought I did, but still the swing just feels kind of shaky right now. Such a good start to the round as far as how my swing felt, and you guys can definitely tell there's still some kinks that need to be worked out. God, what an effort that was. I knew I spun it right when I hit it. Just grabbed on me. Slid right underneath it. We need to make this so bad. We got like 18 feet. Haven't made much today. Now's the time. Gotta make putts in these. Honestly, not even hitting the ball that terrible today. Just haven't really made many putts so far. Haven't made any putts, honestly, over 5 feet. So we're due. We're basically at 8.5 months. That was such a bad putting stroke. I mean, genuinely was such a bad putting stroke. I just like creamed that right into the hole. I mean, in no world should that have gone in.
Boy or girl?
In no world should that have gone in. What?
You said 9 months due, or 8.5 months due.
Oh, that one was a mistake right there.
Oh.
That one should not have gone in. All right, we have made the turn at 5 under par. We now have to go 8 under our last 9 holes to break 60. So it's got a really good finishing hole though. So I hope there's something to play for there. Well, there'll always be something to play for. My dignity. Gosh, if I just kept swinging it like I was swinging it so well the first couple holes. Today had such potential. That par stretch was just disgusting. I feel like I haven't been working, since I've been working on my swing so much, I've kind of played a couple rounds, putted solid, but I have not worked on my putting like at all recently. And I guess you have to work on your putting if you want to keep putting well, so.
Yeah.
Noted. 274 to the flag. We have our trusted 2-iron, 8 under par. We know what we got to do. Pedal to the metal, aggressive swings this whole 9. Let's do it. The only reason I'm not going 3-wood is because I think it's slightly downwind, so this should be able, this should get there, you know. Stay just right, just a fraction right. That could have a little potential. It wasn't the best strike in the world, but I could tell it was knuckling, so it might have got some roll out. It might just be a little short though. All right, just off the green here, just barely, still close enough to putt it. Yeah, right to lefter. I mean, I might have to make one of these eventually if I want to break 60 today, so right now is the time. I'm gonna leave claw on this one though. We're not gonna claw on this putt because my speed control today has been a little shaky at times, to say the least.
You putt your best when you don't stick to any grip.
What do you mean, like I change?
You change every 5 minutes.
There's something to it. I don't know what it is. All right, it's gonna be pretty slow. Gotta hit it. Not cream it, Ben. What are you doing? I've been roasting these putts today. Absolutely roasting them. Grain on the cup is going that way, so this putt should go pretty hard left. Or maybe not hard, but it should go left a little bit. Should not have this long for our birdie putt though. We just shouldn't. We're making this round way too difficult on ourselves. We just don't need to be doing all that. All right, dead center, never a doubt. What are we at now?
6.
6 under through 10. So that means we only have to go 7 under our next 8 holes to do it. There's still a chance,
Easy.
guys. All right, unfortunately, another 7-iron on a par 5, another dogleg left. I might be able to hit more here, but I'm really just not sure. And we're gonna try and draw it quite a bit. Maybe not as much of a snap hook, but definitely a draw. So yeah, 7-iron, fun, 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 fun. This is entertainment for you guys, right? Still?
No.
No. Well, he says no.
Too much?
No, I think that's okay. I think since I hit it really well, I think it'll be fine. But, I mean, we don't really know, do we? We will not know till we get up there. It was almost too much of a hook. We are in the rough, but we got 202 out. I do apologize, guys, for you not being able to see some of these shots land on these dogleg lefts and rights, but, you know, I don't have 2 camera people. I have 1. So we are a little limited when it comes to stuff like that. But another 7-iron here, 7-iron on a par 5. 202 to the flag. We are in the rough, so I hope it's a little bit of a jumper. Let's keep the birdie train going. Maybe sprinkle in an eagle every now and then. This might just be a good hole to do that on. Go. Just a wee bit. Well, we're putting. Might be a little short. That was so close to being so pure, I caught it like half a groove high on the face, but still have a chance. It's a long shot, but still have a chance at eagle. All right. It is like a 30-footer or so. I'm gonna give it a run though. Cannot leave it short. Up the hill, a little left or right. All right, you know what it is. Oh my God, you gotta be joking. We've had a couple, we've had a couple really good breaks today, but we've had a couple brutal lip outs, I will say. I thought that was middle of the cup. Obviously, yes. Did I cream it? Yeah, I did. I hit it pretty hard, guys. But it was dead center. How does that not drop? It was dead center.
It should have gone in.
That's okay. Hey, we're on a 4 birdie train right now. We birdied 8, 9, 10, 11.
You're allowed 1 par on this hole, on this back 9, so it doesn't even matter.
I'm allowed 1 par on this back 9, and we've birdied every hole, so we'll take the small wins, All right, 320 yards to the pin, hole 12, straight shot. You guys will see this one land. Well, if I hit it straight. But yeah, driver in hands, full send, and let's hit a good one. We haven't hit really many good driver swings today, other than that one we teed up super low, but we gotta hit a couple good drives coming down the stretch if we want to break 60. Fade a little bit, please. Oh, it's so well. Okay, well, It should be close to pin high. I hit that one super solid. I just don't know where it ended up. We'll see. This drive was absolutely smoked. We landed just short of pin high, rolled out almost just past it. So little 320, 325 drive there. We still got some distance in us. That is actually something that I realized a couple months ago that I had been losing. So I've been in the gym, got a golf specific trainer, and yeah, it's good to see some of those results coming out in the course as well. 60-degree wedge, obviously, kind of a tricky little shot here. Got to be kind of tender with this one, you know? Got to land it kind of soft. Dude. I am normally a very solid bunker player. Not sure where that came from, honestly. That was a weird one. I'm not sure if there wasn't as much sand underneath as I thought or what. Like, I don't really know what happened there. I kind of decelled and then, I don't know. That was quite the mistake though. We need to make this putt. Or at least give it a run. We have like 25 feet now. Gosh, that was brutal. Really can't afford to be doing stuff like that down the stretch. All right, I got the grain going right. This putt's gonna break right pretty good. Oh, it should at least. Wow, that might have actually, it probably wouldn't have gone in, but we left it short nonetheless. Man. All right, we gotta play perfect golf from here on out. No more pars, we got 6 holes left. We gotta play them 6 under. That one's gonna sting a little bit. I was talking about par 3s earlier and we have not birdied one yet. We got one now. It is a good distance though. It's 95 yards. I do not need to hit a knockdown shot or anything like that. It's just a full 60. We gotta birdie it. There's no other options unless we wanna make eagles down the stretch, but that's gonna be tough. Yeah, gotta birdie it, up and down. And I just do that. I mean, I am just pathetic at this game here, guys. I am a pathetic golfer right now. Holy moly. If there's ever a time I needed to make a 30-footer, which I'm normally good about locking in on must-make putts.
Yeah.
This is gonna be close. That's all I'm gonna say. This is gonna have a chance. Whether or not it goes in, can't control that all the time on 30-footers, but it's gonna have a chance.
Let the audience decide.
Golly day, Barnes, holy moly. All right, well, guys, our chances are looking bleak. We're gonna need an eagle, maybe 2. So that leaves us with 5 holes left that we have to go 6 under on. Yowza, there is a par 5. Obviously that will probably need to be our eagle. The last hole's definitely eagleable. It's a par 4. You never know, there's a chance, but we have slowed down a little bit too much here during it. I don't even know what I was saying anymore. Let's just go make some eagles. Now is the time. You might be able to see this land. The pin's kind of right on the line of these trees, but 285 to the pin. I do have a driver because I don't think I can get 3 wood there, considering I have to fade it as well. We're teeing it up low, trying to hit a nice control little fade. Hopefully it lands like a butterfly, and yeah, we can make an eagle or something. Oh, that needs to slice more than it is, I think. Wow, it's fine. Yeah, I think. I hope it didn't keep rolling. We had the right idea. We just pulled it a little bit. Just couldn't start it quite far right enough. But should have a chance to get up and down for the birdie. Do you see that? Look where that ball is. Literally a foot inside the out of bounds line. I mean, yeah, we're definitely in. We're definitely in play, but it's not by much. It is not by much. Kind of a weird shot though too. We gotta go kind of high with it, hit it over this bunker, land it somewhat soft. We can do it. I have faith. I mean, we have to now. Sit. Sit. All right. Gotta make a putt. I like the look of this putt a lot. And now that I'm looking more at the cups, I do think I'm doing a better job reading the greens. I don't know why I haven't been doing that all along. You can clearly see that the grain is going to the left here if you look at the cup. So starting it just outside right. All right. Now it's gonna be super easy now that we have to go crazy. Okay, we still have a chance. That was obviously a must-make birdie right there. Everything's a must-make from this point on. So solid birdie there though. That was kind of a tricky hole. All right, 325 to the pin. Another slight dogleg right. So we got to kind of cut it around the trees, but we can get it on the green if we hit it really well. This one is into a slight breeze, so I do have to hit it very well. Uh-oh. What? Gosh, I feel bad. You guys aren't going to be able to see any of these land. I hope it didn't fade too much because that one might be out of bounds. Well, I'm not sure. We'll see. I think it's 50-50. We had a lot more room than I thought we did. I just wasn't sure how close the out of bounds came. A lot easier than the up and down we had last hole, so let's just do something like that. And we could chip it in. That'd be crazy. Whoa, I almost just fell. Oh wow, I just tried landing it in there, didn't I? Okay, it landed somewhat soft. Definitely was not what I was trying to do, but we have a chance to make that. Grain is going that way. Putt is also going that way. I think it's just left edge. Good stroke. All right, we're starting to figure out the putter. I've either made the putt or it's come really close over the last like 7 or 8 holes. We're starting to putt a lot better than we were on the front 9. Just took some time getting used to the greens. But yeah, there's still a chance. We got 3 holes left. This par 3 is really it. If we birdie this par 3, we got a very short par 5 next, and then a very short par 4 after that. So if we birdie this par 3, it could be done. It could be done, smudge on screen and all. We could do it. It's another really good distance. We have not birdied a par 3. Like I said, could be the undoing of this challenge, and I might have just been right, but we have a chance now to keep our hopes alive. 124 to the pin. I got a gap wedge. Smooth little gap. Smooth little gappy gap. Smooth little gap. Well, you're saying there's a chance. All right, it's a little longer than it looked from the tee box, but it still was a really, really good shot in a much needed time. Grain on this hole is going that way big time, so that's gonna help me a lot here. Little right to lefter, little rootelage, Raj to Lou, Raj to Lou. Yeah.
Raj to Lou.
That's how it goes, sorry.
Lou to Raj, Raj to Lou.
Yeah, this grain thing, there's something to it. Something to reading the cups. I almost jinxed myself. Almost literally said there's something to read. Gosh, I kind of pulled that, but we got away with it. Like I said, super short par 5. We got ourselves a birdie on a par 3. We needed at least one, and yeah, we're gonna have a chance on 18. No matter, even if we just birdie this hole, we're gonna have a chance on 18 tee box, and that's all that matters. Another slight dogleg right on this side. I am going with 3-wood here, not driver, only because I would have to fade the driver to keep it in play. This move might end up costing me some yards, but I really want to make sure that this is in the fairway, and yeah, it's a little safer. So we can still eagle it from a further distance. We just gotta hit it good. Well, driver on that line would be gone, but I think that's safe. Or maybe it's not. I have no idea. I have no idea. I mean, it was the most smoked shot of the day, so that probably doesn't help our chances there. I just measured that tree before I hit, and it was 290, and I hit it on the fly. Gosh, it was so. The one thing I have noticed with making my grip slightly stronger is when I get a hold of one and like slightly turn it over, I absolutely am mashing it. Okay, it's not out of bounds over here at least, so. Oh no, I think we just lost the ball.
We knocked on wood and everything.
Oh no.
Maybe not, maybe not.
I don't see anything.
Maybe not.
Looks like there's a fresh splashy right there. Wow, guys, it's really gonna end like this.
Oh yeah. Wait, is that you in the fairway?
How would that be me? There's no chance if that's me, you guys aren't even gonna believe the bounce that got. I mean, ridiculous. Well, how did it go that way? Surely we can, on the video, surely we could see it. I mean, that's in the middle of the fairway, and that ball was, if there's no tree there, that ball's in the middle of the pond, and people aren't gonna believe this. How'd it get there? Did you zoom?
I'm gonna watch.
I pray you guys can see that, because that is the most suspect thing of all time. I could have had 3 lost balls today, and they've all turned out really lucky. If we somehow do end up breaking 60 today. Well, I don't know how the ball ended. Well, I do. We watched the video back, and it did kick directly right. It was quite literally the best bounce I possibly could have gotten. Oh, that 3-wood was so smoked. Oh my gosh, that was so smoked. Like I said, it was 290 to that tree, and I flew it into it. We got 146. Pitching wedge in hand. It seems scripted. It really does. It really does. I was so worried that you guys weren't going to be able to see that and not believe that this ball somehow ended up in the middle of the fairway. So I'm glad we have video evidence of that one, because we haven't had video evidence for everything today, which has been a little frustrating. But let's stick this pitching wedge close and give ourselves at least a chance. Get the blood going again. Gosh, that contact was so bad, but it needs to go. Just a little bit, just a little. That didn't feel like a good swing, but I think we're gonna have a chance. All right, we kind of skull/toed that pitching wedge, so I guess those 2 misses mixed into one kind of balanced it out, and we are somehow pin high with a 13-foot putt to give ourselves a really good chance at breaking 60 today. I didn't think this was possible after a certain point. Honestly, I thought the morale was too low. I thought golf swing is too bad. We've got a couple breaks, hit some really good shots. We've been getting up and down, which is very important, obviously. But now it's all come down to this putt. It hasn't. I could still miss this and have a chance. It hasn't all come down to this putt. I never felt comfortable over that putt. Oh my gosh, what was that stroke? You ever stand over a putt and you know it's gonna do one thing, but your mind is like, it's not gonna do that. You're like over the ball, and I felt like that was gonna be a straight putt, and I was lined up a cup out left, and I just pushed it to the dead center, and it obviously missed, because it does go, that putt did go right, and I knew that. I soiled myself. Well, that sounds like something else. But.
Sounds like you pooped yourself.
I don't even know what to say. I'm not even like, you'd think I'd be mad. I mean, I am kind of mad.
It's gonna make this video a lot more interesting when you break 60.
I have to make a hole-in-one now on a par 4. It's possible. It has been done in YouTube golf. It is a short par 4.
Walk of shame.
After that might be the worst feeling par I've ever had to write on the scorecard in my life. We were on a 3 birdie streak, gave ourselves a chance, and now we have to have a Christmas miracle.
Is that an albatross?
This would be an albatross. That would be cool. That'd be, I mean, we have an opportunity here for the coolest.
You don't have an albatross, do you?
I have one. I got it at the end, the last hole of the 2-man event. It's not a great distance for me. It's 292 to the pin, and it's 280 to cover the water right on line with the pin. So I have a 3-wood in my hands, because I don't think driver is like a reasonable play. I'd have to kind of like take something off of it, and I don't really want to do that. So we're gonna try and smash the 3-wood. Luckily, if I hit it like I did last hole, we will have no problems of getting there. I just gotta hit it really good. I gotta pure it. I don't hit my 3-wood much, but I've hit it good twice today so far. Gotta make it a 3rd. Greatest finish in YouTube golf history. This goes in right now. Go in the hole, baby. Way to give it an effort, Ben. I mean, way to just absolutely wimp out. 50 yards right of the green. Sad part is we were perfectly pin high, and I hit it pretty solid, and I just literally left the club face open. I just didn't want to miss it left or something. Let's just chip this in for a 60. That'd be funny, kinda.
You just went for it.
Huh? I went for it?
I think you were still talking pretty much.
Yeah. All right, make it for a 61. Still, you know what? I think this challenge changes your mindset a little bit, because I truly did hit the ball better today than I have been hitting it recently. Like I did.
I'd agree.
I did. Like overall, you know, I would say I did. There's still some things to work on, obviously, but your mindset kind of changes to like, I'm gonna break 60, I'm gonna go 13 under par. So I don't know. I don't know how that works. Wow, dude. I mean, dude.